In this video, we're going to talk about what is wrong with humans today. We live in a golden age that we have been dreamed, or I would say our ancestor has been dreamed of for thousands of years to live in this era. But we actually take it for granted. If you're living in North America right now, you're one of the fortunate people who live in one of the richest land, a land of abundance, opportunities for everyone. But you know what happened? If we take 100 men at the age of 25 years old, do you know what will happen to them by the age of 65? According to a survey, they say these 100 men believe that they will be successful and they want to be successful. But by the time they're 65, one will be rich, four will be financially independent, five will still be working, 54 of them will be broke. Now, think for a moment. Why would so many people fail to success? The problem is what we have in this society today is we try to fit into the mass. People acting like everyone else without knowing why and where they are going. Why are so many people still struggle in life and not becoming financial independent? Why living in the richest land that ever has been? Why? Because we all try to fit into the mass. Why would we want to fit in? Because we believe that is the right thing to do. And so we follow what 99% of the population is doing. We believe our life is shaped by our circumstances, by the things that happen to us, and we have no control over it. For years, I thought life is happening to me until I know this secret. Now I am taking back my power back. There was a survey that sent out to about 20 men asking, why do you go to work? And why do you wake up early in the morning? 19 out of 20 of them answered, because that's just life. That's just how it is. We have learned and programmed to follow the wrong crowd. How does a person really succeed in life? First, a person needs to know what they want and begins towards that goal. All we have to do is to create. Do you know why so many men work so hard and honestly without achieving anything in particular? Why others don't seem to work hard and yet they seem to get everything? Have you noticed a man who tends to be successful tends to continue to be successful? On the other hand, have you noticed that how a man who is a failure tends to continue to fail in life? Well, that's because of goal. Some of us have goal. People with goals succeed because they know where they are going. Why would men with goals succeed in life and why people without goal will not? Here is the key to success and the key to failure. We become what we think we are. Throughout the great history, all the politicians, teacher, philosophy have disagreed with one another, but just the one point they all agree, which is we are who we think about. The law of prosperity and success say that if you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. But if you think in positive terms, and you will get positive results, believe and you will be successful. A person with a concrete goal is going to reach it because that's all he is thinking all day long. And we become what we think about. On the other hand, a man with no goal, who doesn't know where he is going, and whose thoughts are full of confusion, anxiety, and fear and worry, and becomes what he thinks about. His life becomes one of frustrations and fear and anxiety and worry, and he becomes nothing. Now, suppose a gardener has a piece of land. She can plant anything in that land, whatever she chooses. The land doesn't care. It is up to the gardener to make the decision. We are comparing the human mind with the land because the mind is like the land. It doesn't care what you plant in it, and it will return exactly what you plant. Now, let's say the gardener has two seeds. One is a seed of rose, and the other is poison ivy. He digs two holes and plants both seeds. Then cover the holes, water it, and take care of the land. The land will definitely return what it is planted. Remember, the land doesn't care what you plant. It will return exactly what you plant. It will return poison just as wonderful abundance as rose. So up come the two plants. One is rose, one is poison ivy. The human mind is far more marvelous, incredible, and mysterious than the land. But it works the same way. It doesn't care what we plan, success or failure, a concrete worthy goal or confusion. But what we plan, it must return to us. So decide now, what is it that you want? Plan your goal in your mind. It is the most important decision you ever make in your entire life. What is it that you want? All you need to do is to plant the seed in your mind and care for it and work steadily towards your goal, and it must become a reality. This is the law. Just like the law of gravity, if you jump down the building, you will always go down. You will never go up. This is the same law, and it is the same with all the other law of nature. They always work. Think of your goal in a relaxed, positive way and picture in your mind eye as having it already achieved the goal. See yourself doing the things that you will be doing when you have reached the goal. Learning and working with this law will take care of everything for us. Every one of us is the sum total of our own thoughts. A person is where he or she is because that's where the person really wants to be, whether he or she will admit that or not. What we think about today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year will mold our life and determine our future. You are guided by the mind. We must control our mind. I want you to put this test for the next 30 days. And if you give it a good try, it will completely change your life for the better. This is the law of physics that say for every action, there's an equal and opposite amount of reaction. Simply stated as it applies to you and me, it means we can achieve nothing without paying the price. The result of your 30 days experiment will be in direct proportion to the effort you put into it. First, it is so important to understand emotionally and as well intellectually that we actually become what we think about, and that we must control our thought because our thought control our life. Second is to remove all the negative chatter in your mind or to be influenced by your surroundings. Third is to really use all your courage to force yourself to think positive on your own problem and set a definite goal for yourself and to let your mind think about your goal from all possible anger. To let your imagination run loose to find as many possible solutions. And remember, we are more powerful than any circumstances. Number four is to take immediate actions, whether you're ready or not. Number five is to write down exactly and specifically exactly what you want. What is your goal? What would you like to have to be in your life? Number six is to really stop thinking of what you fear about and replace them with your goal. For the next 30 days, you must learn to control your mind. Do more than what you have to do, knowing that your return is in direct proportions to what you give out. Most people thought you're successful because you earn a lot of money. The truth is, you can only earn a lot of money after you become successful. It is like the story where a man sitting in front of the stove and say, "Give me more heat, then I'll give you the wood." We have to add on to put the fuel in before we expect the heat. Making money is the result of successful, and success is in the direct proportions to our service. Build, work, dream, create. Do this and you will find there's no limit to your prosperity, and abundance will come to you. Start today. You have nothing to lose but a whole life to win. I'll see you in my next video.